Hey YouTubers, let's have us a Bible study. I got my basic instructions before leaving Earth. I want to talk about the government. Let's go to Isaiah and 9, and I want to read 6 and 7. And this is the first time that the government is mentioned in the Bible. Okay? For us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulders, and his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. I think I know who that is. Of the increase of his government and peace there shall be no end, upon the throne of David, upon his kingdom, to order it and to establish it with judgment and with justice from henceforth, even forever. The zeal of the Lord of hosts shall perform this. I believe what God says. Okay, let's go to Isaiah 22, and we want 16, and we want to read down to 25. What hast thou here? And whom hast thou here? That thou hast hewed thee out a sepulchre here, as he that heweth him out a sepulchre on high, and that graven an habitation for himself in a rock. In other words, somebody took a rock, a big rock, and made an image of himself there, out of a rock. Okay? Behold, the Lord will carry thee away with a misty captivity, and will surely cover thee. He will surely vigilantly turn and toss thee like a ball into a large country. There shalt thou die, and there the chariots of thy glory shall be the shame of thy Lord's house. And I will drive thee from thy station, and from thy state shall ye pull thee down. And it shall come to pass in that day that I will call my servant Ithream, the son of Hilkiah, and I will clothe him with thy robe, and strengthen him with thy girdle, and I will accompany my government into his hand. And he shall be a father unto the inheritance of Jerusalem, and to the house of Judah. And the key of the house of David will I lay upon his shoulder. So he shall open, and none shall shut, and he shall shut, and none shall open. And I will fasten him as a nail in a sure place, and he shall be for the glorious throne to his father's house. And they shall hang him upon him, and they shall hang upon him all the glory of his father's house, the offspring and his issues, all vessels of small quantities, from a vessel of cups, even to all vessels of flaxen. This is what you call a flaxen, right here, just in case you didn't know. In the day, saith the Lord of hosts, shall the nails that is fastened in the sure place be removed, and be cut down, and fall, and the barren that was upon it shall be cut off, for the Lord has spoken it. Alright, let's go to 2 Peter 2, and we want 4 through 10. I gotta fly. For if God spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell, and delivered them into chains of darkness, to reserve unto judgment, and spared not the old world, but saved Noah the 8th person, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly. In other words, it's saying, look at Sodom and Gomorrah. They lived ungodly, and the wrath came down on them. What makes us think we're not any better than they are? Okay? So let's go on. And delivered just Lot, vexed with 50 convictions of wickedness. For that righteous man dwelleth among them, in seeing and hearing vexed his righteous soul from the day with their unlawful deeds. And the Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation, and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished. But clifty them that walketh after the flesh in the lust of unclean, and despises government. Presumptuous are they, self-willed, they are not afraid to speak evil of diligence. I think that's not too good. I love my pop. Hillbilly, yeah. Okay, let's go to 1 Corinthians 12, and we want to start with 27 and read down to 31. Now ye are the bodies of Christ, and a member in particular. You are particular people. You are separated from the sinners. Please act like it. And God has set some in churches. First apostles, secondary prophets, thirdly teachers. After that miracles, then gifts of healing, helping governments, diversities of tongues. And that is different speech. That is not speaking in tongues like Benny Hinn and the rest of them. All are apostles, all prophets, all are teachers, all are workers of miracles, have all the gifts of healing. Do they all speak with tongues, and do all interpret it? In other words, they can speak two languages, their language and a language to help them interpret it. That's like I speak English, and if I happen to speak Spanish or German or something like that, I will be able to interpret it. But covenant easily the best gift, and yet show unto you a more excellent way. Let's go to 2 Kings. I want 25 and 23 and 24. Here we go. And when all the captains of the armies, they and their men, heard that the king of Babylon had made Gedaliah governor, which is a Chaldean, which is Judah, there came to Chaldea to Mizpah. Mizpah means jury. Even Ishmael, the son of Nahum. Now Ishmael is Islam, Iraq. And Johanan, the son of Koresh. And Johan was a priest. And Sarah of the Tishmite, the Niptophanet, anyway, and Joshua, I can't read them, you can go look it up, but anyway, that word means Jehovah doeth hearken. The son of Machitite, they and their men, and the Chaldee means Assyria. And Gildash swore to them and to their men, and said unto them, Fear not to be the servants of the Chaldees. Dwell in the land, and serve the kings of Babylon, and it shall be well with you. Let's go on down and read 25. But it came to pass in 7th month, Ishmael, the son of Nethanel, the son of Elishama, the seed of Royal, came, and 10 men with him, and smote Galdesha, and he died, and the Jews and the Chaldees that were with them at Mizpah. And we're going to finish this off. And all the people, do a small and great, and the captains of the army arose and came into Egypt, for they were afraid of the Chaldees. And it came to pass in the 7th and the 13th year of captivity of Joachim, king of Judah, in the 12th month, on the 7th and 20th day of the month, that evil monarch, king of Babylon, in the year that he began to reign, did lift up his head at Jehoiakim, king of Judah, out of prison. And he spoke kindly to him, and set his throne above the throne of the kings that were with him in Babylon, and changed his prison garments. And he did eat bread continually before him all the days of his life. And he and his allowance was a cardinal allowance given him of the king, a daily rate for every day, all the days of his life. In other words, he was kept. Now, I looked up fraudulent, this right here thingy, in my concordance, and believe it or not, it was not there. It had the number, though, to go, and it was 5035, and believe it or not, it had 3034 and 3036, but it did not have 3035, so I don't have that. But that's how I found out, was by the dictionary, what this was. But in the dictionary, it says a container for liquid, usually with a handle and a spout poured out of, and a lid. So there's what that is. Now, the government is 4951-8280. It means empire, to prevail, have power, as a prince. Well, YouTubers, I hope I did some good for you. And if you need me, let me know. Leave a comment, and I'll do the very best I can. Love you guys. Bye.